Hey guys, this is Aaron from Pib's Palace, and today I'm reviewing two of the cheapest video game consoles I could find on Amazon. With all the hype surrounding the NES Mini and the SNES Mini, there have been a ton of cheap knockoffs. Which made me wonder, at over $100 cheaper, could these systems really be that bad? Let's find out. The first console I tested was the King-Shi Portable Video Player. This console only costs $11 with shipping. The system came with AV out cables and a pretty decent wrist strap, which I don't really think is necessary. The system is so light, if it fell I don't even think it would break. It also has the absolute strangest feature I've ever seen from any video game console. Whenever you push the analog stick to the left, a built-in flashlight turns on. I have no idea why they went through the trouble of doing this. I guess you can use it when you're plugging it into your TV, but it's so dim it's almost useless. The system surprisingly had a decent selection of games. It had a lot of the classics, like Mario Brothers or Donkey 1 through 3. My camera really didn't pick this up very well, but the screen had this horrible haze and these vertical lines, making this system almost unbearable to play. In addition to the poor video quality, the controller was terrible. For some reason they had the buttons laid out vertically instead of horizontally, and I could just never get used to it. I really wanted to like this system. 89 games for only $11 sounds great. It's just not a very enjoyable experience playing these games on this system. I would say it'd be nice for a little kid, but I feel like if you played on this for a long time you'd go blind. I was considering throwing it away, but I guess I'll just keep it around. I'll use it anytime I need a dim flashlight. Moving on, next we have the Foza Minigame Anniversary Edition. This console costs $28 on Amazon Prime after shipping. Out of the package you can tell this is a direct rip-off of the NES Classic Mini, but it seems like they did a pretty good job with it. The controller is actually very nice. It feels pretty similar to a real NES controller. It even has 2 additional turbo buttons. It seemed to be about the right size and it had a proper weight to it, which is amazing because most of the time these knockoff consoles have terrible controllers. Right off the bat, I noticed that this console had much better video quality. I thought it may have been something to do with the AV cables, but I tried both and it just looked all around better. It didn't have the same vertical lines or that haze that the King-Shi did. And the game selection was actually quite impressive. I would say there are probably 150 actual games, and the rest are just hacks or Japanese titles, and those are pretty fun to check out as well. There are a lot of hard to find NES titles in here, such as Little Samson, Snow Brothers, and Devil World, as well as many of the classics like Super Mario Brothers and the Mega Man series. But for every good game there's also a game like Fruit Gift, where the only thing you do is just match the fruits to each side. Riveting stuff. There are so many goofy hack games on this console, like this Teletubbies one, where it's just the Mario Brothers game but they added La-La. These are, however, emulated games, so you might notice slight differences in the sound and the colors, but with 500 different titles there's a lot of fun to be had with this system, and it actually costs over $150 less than the original classic NES Mini, so I feel this wouldn't be a bad option if you wanted to play some old nostalgic games. It is much better than the King-Shi anyway. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, please leave a like, and if you would like to have something reviewed, leave that down in the comments below. We have many more reviews coming soon, so be sure to subscribe.